Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
An interesting topic, and that is leadership and motivating others. So far as the leadership is concerned, it is a very big topic, important topic. Lots of studies have been carried out related to leadership, but today I shall be focusing mainly a communication skills approach so far as the leadership is concerned. A leader must possess certain qualities amongst many other things. According to me, the most important one might be that besides many other qualities and traits, he or she must have a very good communication ability, because this is very, very important. So, I shall be talking about the leadership and how leaders can motivate others. Because one cannot say that there is a leader and he is not able to motivate, then he is not leader or she is not a leader. A leader must have the motivating capacity, he or she should be able to motivate others. So, we shall be discussing on this aspect of leadership. So, leadership is the formal position where a specific person has power over others in the groups. For example, we are having a boss in the workplace, a team leader in a task group, a chair of any committee, or an elderly person of a religious community. So, always we find that there is a person who guides us, there is a person who leads us, manages our problem, shows the path. So, these are the persons who are put under the word leadership. So, the leadership is a position, or leaders are those kind of persons who have some kind of authority, who have some kind of control over others, and there must be some followers who will follow to their thinking, their thoughts, whatever they are saying, people will accept, obey. So, this is leader. In fact, such people are required to communicate authoritatively, to run the agenda and to move the group forward in a particular way that others should follow. Now, leaders are important only if they are having good followers, and the followers are convinced by their leaders, and they show respect and understand and follow that whatever he or she is saying, yes, he is my leader and I have to follow him or her. So, these are the qualities of a leader. You know, there are several kinds of styles in leadership theory or leadership texts. There it's full of different kinds of leaders, but today I shall be focusing mainly so far as the from communication point of view, two types of leaders and their characteristics and how they are becoming very effective in our communication behavior, and through communication behavior how they are able to motivate others successfully. So, this is very, very important. The classic discussion of leaderships since Bell's 1950 has divided leaders into those who are focused on task and those who focus on the socio-emotional well-being of the members of the group. So, here two kinds of leaders have been mentioned. One is that task oriented and other one is socio-emotional leaders. So, I will be just focusing on these two types of leaders, and then I will tell further that how these leaders are managing to guide and to lead the team, the group and their followers. More recently, leaders have been regarded as team leaders. Very frequently they are called as a team leader. By Northouse 2009, he has worked on this. Now, starting with the task leaders, a task leader stresses the activity of the group. Means task leader, just like task force, and he is a leader, somebody is a leader. Then what he is doing? Stresses the activity of the group, keeps members on topic, follows the agenda, makes sure decisions get made, is responsible for defining the group's intended accomplishment, is charged with directing what happens to fulfill the set tasks of the group, makes sure the group reaches a conclusion at the end of its allotted meeting time, summarizes what got done in a meeting, and sets the agenda for the next meeting. So, all these points he takes care. Means task oriented, how to meet the target, how to meet the goal. So, this is the style, this is the way these kind of leaders are working, and these are the characteristics, these are the tasks, these are the ways they follow, and they set everything in such a manner that ultimately they are able to achieve something, achieve the goal, and they are successful so far as the task is concerned. Now, coming to the another type of leader in our system, in our organization society, the scholars say that they are called the socio-emotional leaders, and these are the characteristics that socio-emotional leader, what they are doing. So, he or she pays attention to how everyone feels in the group. I think they are more concerned about the relationship and personal feeling, about the mood, about the they are more concerned about the persons, and ensures that members feel comfortable with the decision making process. More comfortable, they will make comfortable in the decision making process. It is not that they will be left whatever they want to do. No, they will be involved. So, this will be possible to develop some sort of bonding, some sort of relationship with them, allows everyone to get a turn in the discussion. Means this leader will allow everybody to express their opinion, even there is a differences of opinion, okay, that is also fine. He will not get irritated, he will not always say that yes, he is expecting that everybody should speak like this, he will never tell his mind in the beginning. So, he is gaining all sorts of support from them and makes members happy with the outcome, because once in the good environment, good relationship, good communication going on, then definitely it will come with a happy ending. Keep the personal relationship between group members. So, again these things are very, very important. The personal relationship we are talking about, that in any group, if the persons having a good understanding amongst themselves and having respect for the leader, faith for the leader, then things become quite easier, not difficult, and manages people's face and handles their feelings. You know, feelings, emotions, these are the things, human behavior and nature very often comes. Sometimes suddenly we become very sad, happy, or we get depressed, we get distressed because of various reasons. So, anyway, these are part of our life, but a good socio-emotional leader always will try to put the people in balance and to bring them together, to listen. He will listen their issues and problems and try to solve as far as possible, so that people are feeling comfortable, and they feel motivated, and they feel to work in a group, so they can go ahead with the issues. Now, another important thing is that leadership and motivation. Someone has said that motivation is everything, and the only way to motivate people is to communicate with them. It is important to talk to people in their own language. There is a language within the language. Now, this is very, very important. When we talk about the motivation, the leaders with their good communication ability, they motivate, they can motivate. There are lots of examples can be cited in this aspect, that there are good orators, good speakers, and through their speeches, through their discourses, they have thousands of people who becomes their followers. there are lots of religious teachers, religious preachers, gurus, and just because of their motivational speeches, even the people are ready to sacrifice their lives. So this is really a very effective art that if a person is having. So language is very important. What kind of language a person is speaking, and here this is very important when I am saying that to talk to people in their own language. When I say in their own language, it does not mean the language what a person is speaking, because there is a language within language. What does it mean? The meaning is that each language has got certain things which are universal. There is a language of love, there is a language of affection, there is a language of understanding, there is a language of human touch and feeling. And if these things are highlighted, whether a person is speaking English, Hindi, German, French, Tamil, Telugu, doesn't matter. In each language there are certain things which are universal, and that means the feelings and emotions. Whether that language is loaded with the emotional feeling, that is very important. It is not that those who are speaking very sophisticated language, they might be very successful. It is not like that. A person can speak even a simple language, but if it is loaded with confidence, with the emotional feeling, with the human touch, with the sympathy, with the empathy, then definitely people will get very easily motivated. So these things are really very important, and a leader must develop this kind of ability, communication ability, if he wants to be a good leader. Now leadership and motivation further, if I take up, so leadership and motivation is like brother and sister. One can say leadership and motivation is like brother and sister. It is difficult to think of a leader who does not motivate others. So means one cannot say that somebody is not able to motivate, but even he or she is a leader. No, it's just one cannot say then he or she is a leader. Usually people get motivated when there is a willingness to do something. This is also very important. How I will get motivated? There are several factors in fact related to get motivated. So there should be some willingness. This willingness might be that I will get something, I will achieve something, I will do something for the family, for the society. At least some willingness should be there, because if there is no willingness, then it becomes really very difficult to motivate anybody. So the person who is supposed to get motivated, he or she must have some desire, some longing, something to achieve, otherwise it will be very difficult to motivate. Motivating others is an important leadership skill that will help to get people involved and empower them to accomplish the tasks. So these are the qualities of a leadership: how he can handle the situation, how he can make people understand, and of course in all these activities the important thing is that he should have a good communication abilities. Another thing is that enthusiasm. If a person who thinks that he or she is a leader, thinks to be leader, he should have lots of enthusiasm from within. If a person is not enthusiastic, how he can impart enthusiasm in others? If a person is not feeling motivated from within, how he can motivate others? So before motivating others, one should feel motivated from within, first himself or herself, only then one can try to motivate others. So enthusiasm is a contagious. If a leader is enthusiastic about his or her job, it is much easier to motivate others. Also, if a leader is doing a good job of taking care of him or herself, she or he will have much clearer perspective on how others can do. So this is very important. One should have motivation from within. A great place to start learning about motivation is to start understanding our own motivations. The key to helping to motivate others is to understand what motivates them. So, number one, two things are very, very important for a leader. Number one, that he should have a motivation within, and he should understand that how he is going to motivate others. What will motivate others? Here, there might be various factors to motivate others. Some people might get motivated for money, some people might get motivated for prestige or position, for promotion. Some people might get motivated just to help others. Some people might get motivated to get the name and fame. So many factors are responsible. So, a leader should know that if he or she is willing to motivate others, what factor will be useful for him or her. And if he is trying to highlight or concentrating on that particular aspect, then he will be in a position to easily motivate him. Leadership is a communicative relationship between one person and another, such that when one gives a direction and another gladly carries it out. Leadership has been successfully transacted in the interchange. Leadership is not in a person but between people. Leadership means what? There should be a leader, and then there should be some followers. One cannot claim to be a leader if he or she is not having some followers. A leader without followers, just impossible. So, a leader must have some people who will follow, who will listen, who will get convinced. Effective team and their leaders are therefore interdependent. They all attend to personal relationships and carry out the friendly and respectful communication necessary for truly personal relationships. Personal communication transacts a collaborative climate, strong personal commitment, high regard for other team members, and a unified commitment to excellence. So, these are the qualities of a leader. A leader is not that I will be doing everything independently. It is not like that. He should be able to share, to take help from others. Others should also feel that they are also the partner, they are also helping, they are also contributing. This kind of feeling should go to them. And then if they have this kind of feeling, then they will show respect, they will get motivated to do something to achieve the goal. Another very important thing for leaders to motivate others is that effective leaders know how to increase employee motivation by motivating team members to want to do what needs to be done by effectively using following three motivational factors. And what are the three motivational factors? First one is appreciation, second one is involvement, and third one is awareness of personal situations. Out of these three, though appreciation is the most powerful of three factors, it must be used appropriately. Words of praise don't work for everyone. In fact, they can turn some people off. A leader can utilize appreciation most effectively in correlation with communication priorities. So, nowadays what happens, that generally people find it very difficult to appreciate others. How much time, how many sentences it takes to appreciate? If a person has done good job, he should be or she should be appreciated. Thank you, congratulations, you have done a good job, keep it up. Now, just these are small words, but these small words helps a lot, encourages the person, motivate them to do further. So, these things helps, and appreciation is good, but at the same time it should not be in such a way that the person should feel embarrassed. For example, if you are appreciating somebody in public, sometimes in front of others where he or she is having lots of his colleagues and friends and competitors, so sometimes a person also feel embarrassed and will not take that appreciation in the right spirit. So, this is also a leader or a person should understand that if you are appreciating the person, how, what kind of language and in what kind of situation it will be more effective. Appreciation should not be some sort of embracement to the person, rather it should work as a motivating factor, and for that also one has to develop certain kind of strategies, so that the person is really feeling from within that if he is really appreciated and is worth, it is true appreciation, not just for the sake of appreciating and a person is feeling embraced, rather from within, it should come from within and person should take that way, so it is going to be very effective. And these are the certain motivational strategies of a leader. What are a good leader always do? Good leader always energizes the team. Energy, he gives energy, full of energy. Instead of being the type of leader who sucks the energy away from others, resolve to be the kind of leader who strives to bring passion and positive energy to the workplace every day. It is not sucking the energy, it is fulfilling, giving the energy. Yes, we can do it, we will do it, we will make it. I am with you, giving importance to them. So, just giving energy. Energy can be given of course by various other means, but talking, sometimes that people are going, leaders are going to the border, to the forces, to our army, and how they are motivating them through their motivational speech. Yes, we are here for the sake of our country, of our nation, and even at the cost of our life, we have to save, we have to fight with our enemies and ensure security of our country, of our nation. They speak in such a way that people feel very enthusiastic and energetic. So, energy, a leader should feel energy to the followers, to the people. And of course, this is possible only if he is a good communicator. He should understand whom he is speaking, what will be the best or more effective in that particular situation and context. So, he should understand the audience, he should understand the people, and accordingly he should adopt the strategy. And I have already mentioned that he should also be a good listener. If a person is not good listener, if a leader is not listening, because listening itself is a great thing in our life. If you are having suppose problem and we go to somebody, maybe some of our elderly person in the family, our parents, or friends, or our teacher, and immediately they are not able to help or get some solution to the problem, but at least they have listened patiently our problem. 50% relaxation will get just by telling and somebody is listening. I am disclosing, I am telling my problem and somebody is listening very empathetically, very sympathetically my issue, my problem. I get some sort of consolation that okay, at least someone is there to listen to me, because listening is a boon. Many times it happens that people are having lots of problems, but they do not find anybody around. Nobody is there to listen to them, and they develop lots of psychological disorders, problems, diseases. Today our life is becoming so hectic. We don't have time to listen to others. Forget about others, even our near and dears. In our family, we are not able to listen to the problems to our kids, children, wife and husband, brothers and sisters. They are not able to listen. They are not giving any time to listen. As a result, many problems get complicated, and in due course they develop lots of psychological problems. So, listening of course is very, very important. Listen to others, have patience, listen. So, a good leader must have this kind of, is a problem solver. Many times it happens that don't bring me problem and please bring me solution. This should be the message of a leader. People will be coming only problem with the problem. There are very few people who will come with the problem and also with the solution. But a great leader, a good leader, effective leader who wants to motivate others will not all the time coming with the problem. If there is a problem, he will try to also find out some solution. If people are going to him and only with the problems. Of course he will listen, but also he tries that, yes friends, that's fine, that's good, but tell us, let us try to understand, let us try to find out, yes, this is the problem. I hope if we think going into the deep, we shall be able to get some sort of solution to the problem. So it is not only focusing around the problem, one should also focus around the solution. Now these kind of people, these kind of leaders leads through experience and competence. Their experiences and competencies are very, very important. It is not through their title, their positioning. An effective leader mentors his or her employees, encourages them and makes partners out of them. One should not all the time feeling that I am holding this particular position, so I can do whatever I like, showing authority all the time. No, good leaders will never act like this. So these things are very, very important, that a good leader, how one can motivate, the mool mantra one can say is that, first of all, he should be a good communicator to motivate others. He should be a good listener to motivate others. He should have empathy for others. He should be a problem solver, not problem creator. He should not give the feeling to others that he is very superior, holding the position and all the time some sort of like dictatorship. No, it will never work. If a person is showing that I am having a position and I can do whatever I want, no, he cannot be a successful leader. For some time, temporarily, people will show some sort of fear from outside, but in long term, nobody will follow, nobody will give any kind of respect, nobody will feel motivated. So to motivate others, one should have a good communication ability, good relationship and understanding for the fellow colleagues. So friends, I can conclude, so far as the leadership and motivating others concerned, it can be concluded that the leader should be an effective communicator, a good listener, and a good leader tries to maintain a good relationship with others. This is very, very important. He or she must be hardworking. Besides this, if a good leader, if a leader himself or herself is not hardworking and sincere, how he can expect from others? So he should show the path that he is a hardworking person, he is a sincere person, and he should have empathy for others. There are two terms, as you know, that sympathy. Sympathy means just showing and saying something that, okay, it's really very bad and it should not have happened. I am really feeling very sorry. This kind of words. This is called sympathy. Empathy means putting yourself in that particular situation and thinking that as if your problem is my problem, your difficulties are my difficulties. And if a person is thinking that way, the person will feel relieved. The person will feel motivated. The person will have lots of respect for you. This is the way a leader can motivate others to get the work done or to achieve the targeted goal. So this is the way. And what is the way? That a person, a leader, if wants to motivate others, first he should develop certain communication abilities, behavior, skills, and he should understand that what will motivate others, what a person wants, and keeping the goal, keeping the target, he is trying to develop some sort of bonding, some sort of relationship with others. Of course, these things are not so simple. It takes time, and those who are the experienced person, we might cite lots of examples. Those who are holding very higher position, or those who are leading the organization, leading the company, factory, educational institutions, they are having certain qualities which everybody will appreciate, and amongst many qualities, what a person will tell, oh, he is a nice person. And if a person is saying nice person, means what? His communication behavior is good. Whenever somebody is going to meet him or her, he will listen to them, he will try to understand the problem, he will give time. Immediately solution might not come, but at least a person is feeling happy, satisfied that he went to meet him and he listened to his or her problem. So, this is very important. A good leader, effective leader can motivate others only if he or she is having these qualities. So, leaders must possess these qualities, and only with these qualities means good communication, listening, having patience, and developing good relationship with others. If a person is trying to develop these things, he will always be a good leader, and people will be having lots of respect for him, and they will be ready to do whatever person wants. So, these are the qualities a leader must possess. With these words, I would like to finish my topic related to leadership and motivating others. Thank you very much.